Say the thing no one wants to say because they're too busy selling 6-week shred guides and fat burning boot camps. Exercise does not cause fat loss. Hello everybody, what is going on? It is Amy Hollings. You can call me #BuzzFitAmy, and welcome to episode 5 of the show. So we need to talk, and I'm not here to whisper it politely. I'm here to rip the plaster off and say the thing no one wants to say because they're too busy selling 6-week shred guides and fat burning boot camps. Exercise does not cause fat loss. There, I said it. Now, before you throw your Fitbit across the room and cry into your protein shake, stay with me, because by the end of this episode, you're going to understand fat loss more than most qualified PTs on Instagram. And I'm saying that, I used to be a qualified PT. Because I don't just teach fat loss. I live it, I coach it, I breathe it. So I help women like you stop punishing themselves with workouts that do fuck all for fat loss, whilst wondering why their body hasn't changed in 6 months. So if you've ever done a sweaty class and thought, I've earned this pizza, said, I need to burn off last night's takeaway, or thought your weight gain was because you didn't go to the gym enough, then this episode is going to blow your mind. Now let's start with where this rubbish came from. You've heard it your whole life. Eat less, move more. Eat less, move more. Eat less, move more. It sounds so logical, doesn't it? And it's not entirely wrong, it's just presented in the most oversimplified, toxic way possible. So what do people do when they hear eat less, move more? They cut their calories, usually to around 1200, start walking until their legs fall off, do burpees in their kitchen whilst their kids cry in the corner, and when it doesn't work, they assume that they're the problem. No, you're not broken. This system is. The fitness industry makes more money off your confusion than it ever would from just telling the truth. Fat burning workouts, they're selling you sweat, not science. Your body doesn't go, oh, she's lunging, quick, use the bingo wing fat. No, fat is just stored energy. You burn it when your body is in a calorie deficit, not because you did a Zumba class dressed like a sweaty disco ball. So let's go science mode for a second, but let's make it a little sexy, okay? Fat is not bad, it's not gross, it's literally your body's battery pack. So it's what your body saves for later in case food runs out, okay? Only food doesn't run out anymore, does it? Tesco delivers, Deliveroo exists, Uber Eats is a literal calorie grenade, and suddenly your body's like, wow, thanks for the constant buffet, I guess I'll just keep storing this stuff. So when you want to lose fat, your body has to be forced to use it. It will not choose to use fat just because you're moving. It only uses fat when you're not giving it enough energy through food. So then it has to dip into the storage. That's a calorie deficit. And spoiler alert, you can create a calorie deficit without ever moving a muscle. That's why people in hospital beds can lose weight. That's why people who aren't able to train due to injury still lose fat when they manage their food. So when you hear people say, you gotta move more, remember, your body's fat isn't scared of exercise, it's scared of a deficit. So this part might be the biggest reality check of this episode. Your body already burns a massive amount of calories without workouts. Like, you are literally a calorie burning furnace just by existing. Just by me talking to you guys, I'm burning calories. So let me introduce to you your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. So this is the energy your body burns just doing normal survival things. Keeping your heart pumping, running your liver, kidneys, brain, lungs, hormones, repairing cells, digesting food, keeping your body temperature normal. Now, most women burn between 1400 to 1800 calories a day doing absolutely nothing, just being alive. So let's add on a normal day, walking to the fridge, going to work, living your life. That adds another few hundred calories. So guess what? Your body is already burning 1800 to 2300 calories a day without exercise. This is for an average person. So that's your TDEE, your total daily energy expenditure. So now imagine someone who's naturally burning, 2,100 calories a day. If she eats 1,800 calories, she's in a deficit, she'll burn body fat, even if she doesn't do a single workout. If she eats 2,500, she's in a surplus. She will store body fat. This is why exercise doesn't cancel out calories, because your body already has a burn rate. You don't need to burn off everything you eat. Your body is already doing it. So if you're constantly trying to exercise to undo your food, you're completely misunderstanding how your metabolism works. You're trying to fix a food problem with movement. It's kind of like trying to pay off your credit card with Tesco couple of club card points. Cute idea, but it doesn't work. So what is exercise actually good for? And I get this question a lot, so let me clarify. I'm not anti-exercise. You'll see all over my social media that I work out in the gym so much. I train 5 days a week. I love weight training. I love moving my body, but I don't do it to get skinny. I do it to get strong. Okay? It boosts strength and metabolism. It can build muscle. It supports better blood sugar control. Makes you feel like a bad bitch who can carry 17 Audi bags. It will help shape your body so when the fat does come off, you've got definition and it's not just loose skin. You know when women say, I don't want to lose weight, I want to tone. Yeah, what they mean is I want to lose fat and build muscle at the same time. And you do that through a small calorie deficit. So resistance training, weight training, protein, patience, not through 60-minute cardio classes that make you feel like crying, I promise you. So muscle is what makes you look tight and defined and strong. Cardio doesn't burn muscle. Build muscle, sorry. It just burns energy and it increases hunger. Now let's talk about cardio for a second, because a lot of people do it. Because this is where most people fall into the trap. So you start walking and then you aim for 10,000 steps. Then it's 12,000 steps. And then you're chasing 20,000 steps like it's a job that pays you in abs. You feel like if you sit down for too long, you're gaining weight. Sound familiar? Let me tell you this loud and clear. Steps are great for health. They are not a fat loss strategy. They support your TDEE, but if you're still eating too much, no amount of steps will fix that. And cardio, if you love it, great. If it helps your mood, do it. But don't use it to punish yourself. Don't be that girl who runs a 10K and then eats 3,000 calories and wonders why she's gaining weight. Cardio doesn't cancel out overeating. Awareness does. And here's the brutal truth. Most people are eating way more than they think. You think you're on 1,600, but you didn't track the olive oil. You didn't count the coffee cream. You didn't weigh the pasta. You eyeballed it. And it's really difficult to eyeball pasta. And then you forgot about the 4 biscuits you had standing at the cupboard. Now we're at 2,200. And if your body's only burning 2,000, boom, calorie surplus. Liquid calories, sauces, bites, licks, nibbles, all of it counts. Fat loss doesn't happen just because you're trying. It happens when you're consistent. And to be consistent, you need to actually know what's going in. That's why I love calorie tracking. Not forever, just to teach you. Because once you know how to do that, you can adjust. You can fit in pizza and chocolate. Because you're managing energy and you're not just blindly guessing. So what do we do instead? No gimmicks and no shame. We calculate your maintenance calories, not your friends, not your Instagrams, not Karen down the road who says, oh, that's too many calories. Yours, personal. We create a modest deficit, not 1,000 calories, not 1,200 calories. We're not trying to crash diet. Prioritize your protein at every single meal, helps you stay full, preserve your muscle, keeps your cravings in check. Train to build, not to burn calories. Use your workouts to create something, not erase something. Track your intake, even loosely. Bring awareness to your habits. Stop guessing. Be consistent. Stop trying to be perfect. The results come from the boring bits you do repeatedly, not the detox drink that you have twice. You have spent years thinking fat loss was about discipline, workouts, and cutting carbs, but it was never about that. It's about energy balance. It's about understanding your body. It's about not fighting it, but working with it. You don't need exercise to lose fat. You don't need to starve. You don't need to hate the process. You just need to stop believing the shit you were sold. You can lose fat whilst enjoying your life. You can build strength without obsession. You can finally feel in control if you understand how your body works. Okay? And if you're ready for that, come and join BossFit. We don't do punishment. We do power, protein, and proper education, with a few swear words and a lot of laughs along the way. So share this episode with someone stuck in the cardio equals fat loss trap. If you think it would help somebody else, make sure you share it on your social media. And go and implement everything I've just taught you. Because exercise has nothing